Gemini, song that's playing for you is cash in, cash out. So it's you might be in a situation or you might be in a space where you realize the only way for you to get out of this is if you put into this, whatever that is, whatever it is. You got a whole lot of fire for it though, and you might be putting in that necessary leg work to make that transformation and have that change occur in your life. The only way you're gonna manifest something is if you take some sort of action, or that's somebody how they feel about you. The only way they're gonna manifest you is if they take some sort of action and communicate with you. The only way you're gonna get something out of it is if you put something into it. Who or whatever is trying to put into a space or situation with you, you might have folk and them trying to reconnect, relink with you, or it's a situation where you may be in a position and now you want to build upon something there. You want to take this and the next step further, whatever this is, whether that is a friendship, that is an idea or a routine, a pattern you've been participating in. It's like you're pulling the trigger now versus contemplating whether you should do it or not, whatever it is. Now, whether that could be you, or that's how somebody looking at the situation they had with, look, there you go on the bottom, lovers upright. Yeah, someone might be infatuated with the space they share with you. Or Gemini, that's you. You might be in love with this. And this energy comes from you doing something in your day-to-day life. You might be participating in a new passion or a new hobby. You shaking hands or you expressing yourself in a new type of realm. The song that's playing for you is what? Is that Beware? Yeah, it's Beware. So you might be in a situation where you're now aware of something that has called you to action. Whatever that awareness is. Or someone got some sort of awareness about the situation with you. Now they may be in a position where they want to connect or reassociate themselves with you just because it's like they might have took some sort of action that made them lose the wealth they once had with you. So now this friend don't think so highly about you, or you don't think so highly about the friendship. You might not be investing or expressing yourself in this friendship the same way you used to because of some sort of expression or communication that was brought to you that made you lose the wealth in it. You no longer see this as wealthy or as abundant or as something you desire or something you want to stand on, but that awareness, it's like you being aware that didn't work or that isn't it for you, brought you to awareness of what is it for you, what you do love, so to speak. That shit. Now again, if you're dealing with someone outside of you could have let their world externally, they family, they friends, or a desire they had within themselves, their world, influence the direction and the decisions they made in the relationship they shared with you. So it's almost like someone let their past trauma guide them in how they carried themselves in the situation or the relationship with you. Well, that was you, Gemini. You were allowing your past experiences to guide you in a new space and or a new situation. So what you were putting in something is what you were getting out of it. If you ain't put shit in it, you wasn't getting shit out of it. If you put time and energy, if you were paying attention to that was paying attention to you. Whatever we talking about. Shit, if it's a situation, you might have let your external or your internal world influence how you would move in a space. Look, now that's over because you realize that was a lie. You doing that was you being dishonest to yourself about how you carry yourself. Because look, you know you want to do that. You know that's what you're passionate about. You know that's where you want to go. That's where you want to emotionally express and or invest yourself. Matter of fact, you can't stop thinking about the feeling. Or it's almost like you experiencing something made you look at your pain, look at your hurt. It's almost like you acknowledged the wounds you had instead of just moving through life, not acknowledging the fact that your arm broke because you done been through this relationship regarding friendships, not acknowledging the fact that you got a big ass scar across your chest because that relationship slided you in some way, shape, or form. Or you might have put yourself, if it's a situation, it's not a relationship, you might have put yourself in a position to express or communicate something to your reality or your world in some way, shape, or form. And that put you in a perspective to realize what you thought it wasn't it. And now you got a new drive. You have a new desire. You're honed in on a new target. so to speak. You let holes tear what you had apart previously. You ain't gonna let that shit happen again. Whether those holes are the feelings and perspectives that someone outside of you had about your idea. Oh, Gemini, you took your little communication, your little idea, your expressing. You saw a vision and you shared that with your friend, your best friend, your neighbor, your associate, your family member. They shot that shit right down. You let someone tear you apart from what you actually had, what you actually have love for, and you ain't gonna let that do. You're not gonna let that happen again. Or that's what someone tried to do to you, and you peeped that this friend wasn't really supportive of your endeavor. They just didn't want you to go down that road, because if you went down that road, that you would have a whole lot of passion, and they would lose the possibility of investing and or sharing a space with you. But look, you gave it up and you made you a little choice. You made a decision to do what? Now you're gonna have to let me know that. Can't tell you what the choice you made, Gemini, but someone made a decision. After being in a position to not move or express or feel like you can express the way you want to feel or move the way you want to move, you finally got tired of being stuck. Whether that's internally, you stuck in a certain perspective about communicating a certain idea, feeling, emotion, or vision, or it's just external. You stuck in a relationship. You felt stuck in a relationship. Felt stuck in a job. You always thought you would never get another job. You always thought you'd never find another job as good as this one. But yet you was thinking that, but at the end, while at the same time not putting in the effort to look for that job, to apply to better paying positions type shit. You feel me? Now you're in a position it's like you're not talking no more. You're doing. You don't need to know any more than you know now about that. Whatever that is. You know what that means for you, Gem? If it's hitting home for you, Gemini, then it's hitting home. If it ain't, then I guess you said this the wrong shoe for you. First card. See, all that talking, we wasn't even in the first card. Look, you might be in a position, first card out, you don't want to walk away from something. Or it's like you're not separating your feelings from something you should be separating your feelings from. Song that's playing this party. It's like, it feels good. This brings you life. This drives you, so to speak. You doing this is the reason you're going. Whatever that is. So you don't want to, you don't want to lose that feeling. You don't want to lose that relationship, that friendship, that idea, the drive or the passion you have to do that. You want it to be like this constantly. It's a party when this is around, when you're in this energy, when you're in this atmosphere, when you're in this vibe. Whether that vibe is you participating with people, a person, or you expressing yourself a certain type of way. You know what it's like to be disconnected from your emotions. So now that you're in something that brings you to life, you don't want to lose that. Then go get a Benji's. Put your foot though. You know that's hitting home for you. Got you a little idea that you got some emotions invested in that feeling, idea, relationship. And now it's like you taking action to do that. You ain't letting yourself be, because look, it's time for you to get out your head, because you being stuck in your head, was only manifesting endings. Only manifesting trauma and or expressions and communications that you didn't it's like you were sending a message you didn't want to send, but yet the way you were carrying yourself, you were sending it. Now you're in a position to realize what you're sending type shit. You feel me? Now you don't want to send that message. You don't want this to be conveyed in this situation, in this relationship. This is not the understanding you wanted to get across. Whether that's in a relationship or a friendship, you dealing with someone dealing with you. Now look, now you stuck seeing it's like you're stuck knowing a certain thing about that brought you to justice about that. Now you celebrating something you might not have once been celebrating. At one point when you met these people or this person, or you expressed yourself in this idea, it's like you didn't even really believe what you were doing, but you were doing it. It's now you believe it. Whatever that means for you. Yeah, look, and there's a deep love to that. You let go of the devil and you picked up some love. Whatever that was for you. Whether the devil was just an action you were communicating in, a perspective, a mindset you had. You always thought, if you want to get that, if you're going to put yourself there, you got to do this like this. That was your belief system. Now you don't believe that no more. You believe in love. You believe in what puts you in the space of love. Whatever that means for you. Stepping on niggas is crunch time. Yeah, see, you on one. You back and you better. Can't nobody look. And then somebody stepping on a motherfucker. Whoever getting jocked, yeah, they a little emotion, not even a little. Because it's like you are everything. The idea of this connecting, this happening, so to speak, yeah, you was everything to these people or this person. The idea of this relationship, the idea of this, whatever this is, you might actually still be in the presence of someone or somewhere or something that has a certain type of emotional perspective about what the space could be and could have been with Gemini. But Gemini, it's like you fixated on another, you got a different sense of awareness. It's like someone want to go and join you business idea with this one. It's like they want to get into a little business cooperation with you on this one. Meanwhile, they still trying to pitch you this idea. You want a whole different idea that bring a different passion out of you. Whatever this is, it has you not looking at that. The song that's playing is Karoba. Yeah, something make you move. Hey, look, I'm telling you, it's like something's bringing a new emotion out of you, a new feeling, something. And if it's a solo battle, you've been disconnected from your emotions for a long time. It's like your heart light been off. You ain't felt in a minute. Put your foot, you know what that means for you though. Yeah, look, you made a choice. It's like you're tired of not being happy. You're tired of not being fulfilled. And you know if you do this, there's a potential for love there. Wherever there is. If it's you just putting yourself in a certain type of feeling, a certain type of energy, a certain type of communication. You've been through all that. You've been through all the worst. You've been through it's like you paid your debt in terms of karma. You might have not believed that you deserved it, but you do. Whatever that means for you. Yeah, look, go for it. You're not in a cold spot no more. It's like you might not be aware that your heart light is on, but it's on. And you know what that means for you. And because it's on, someone outside of you is feeling some type of way. Because what they had with you when it was off, they're losing. If you're dealing with someone outside of you. Yeah, look, you got a new passion. And look, whatever that is making you forget about your hurt, your pain, the trauma you've been through. Whatever you're getting lost in, whatever's driving you, whatever you see and you can't unsee, whatever you made a decision to express and or communicate and invest in has changed you for the better. You got the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Both of them bitches in reverse. If it's not you who been through some shit regarding your emotions, regarding your home, your family, your friends, who or what you would relate to, whether that is friends or actual relationship, or it's just your own mind and matter. It was a head over heart battle 24/7 when it came to you investing, being, doing, going, saying, whatever it was you paying attention to. You ain't paying attention to what you used to pay attention to. Now you're paying attention to love or what puts you in the presence of love. Diamonds Dancing is the song that's playing with you. It's like you're in a celebratory energy because you see something that's worth it. Worth your time, worth your energy, worth your awareness, whatever it is, you see something that's worth it. Whether that's a physical being or an idea within you that sparked a fire. You put your foot, Gemini, you let me know what the fuck you got going on. You're not letting somebody rule your life no more. You no longer being the block that it's like you were blocking your own blessings. You ain't doing that no more. Somebody might be stressed out because of the balance you about to step into. Hey, put your foot though, Gemini. You know what the fuck we talking about.